What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugar, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugar. And today I'm going to talk about Miami Heat six man of the year, Tyler Herro, says that he wants to start now and feels like he's earned the right to no longer be a bench player but to be a starter. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. And whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden 22 player on Xbox One, I'm gonna have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. Tyler Hero says he wants to start. Says that he feels like he's earned that right. Honestly, I don't disagree with the fact that he's earned the right. Six man of the year, averaged over 20 points a game this regular season. And obviously, he's somebody that could give us instant offense when he's out there and healthy. But will he start that? I don't know. But at the same time, we tried this last season, like the season before last, coming off of the bubble with him coming off the bench and looking tremendous. And he came into the following year as the starting point guard. And remember, that was a real struggle for him. Like he did not adapt to that very well, especially when he went up against guys like Drew Holiday and a lot of these real perimeter oriented guards. He struggled. He struggled with their physicality, and he struggled with holding on to the balls. He had a lot of turnovers. So this year, in which last year he had a little bit of a down year. This year he returned to the coming off the bench role, and obviously he was perfect at it, which led to him being the sixth man of the year. Look, he's good enough to start, obviously. Obviously, he's good enough to start. He's good enough to be out there, hear his name called with the lineup and all that. But I just feel like, though, at the same time, this point in his career, he's more effective as a guy coming off the bench. Because, okay, you start him out there. I mean, who's really going to be your playmaker coming on, assuming the team stays the same, assuming we don't make no trades or whatever, to assuming that the team stays intact. You start Tyler Hero, who's your primary ball handler off the bench. Gabe Vincent is a nice player, but he's not typically a facilitating slash create his own shot type of guard. Oladipo gives you a little bit of that, but Oladipo's a free agent. Oladipo may not be back with us next season. Tyler Hero, I just feel like was perfect in that role, which was so unfortunate for us that in the last, basically since game 3, he hasn't been right. He didn't play game 4, 5, and 6. He went out there for a cup of coffee game 7, and you could see that he was just not himself. Like he just couldn't move, didn't have no elevation on his jump shot, and was a complete liability defensively because the Celtics, which most smart, good teams will do, you see a hobbled player who's already not known as a defender already, a hobbled defender out there, you go at him and get easy buckets. And that's what Boston did, for the little while that he was out there. So for me personally, I love him in the role that he's currently in as a guy to come off the bench and give you just real instant offense. But his talent wise does say starter. You look at a guy now. I'm not comparing him to James Harden or saying he gonna be James Harden or as good as James Harden or any of that. But you got a guy like Harden who started off as young in his career with OKC, came off the bench. And he won the sixth man of the year. Then you look again, he ended up not only being a starter, but end up being an all-star, superstar, and one of the greatest players ever. But not saying, like I said, once again, not saying that's what Tyler Hero's ceiling is, but I just like him better coming off the bench for now, man. Now, if you don't have a guy out there at all that's a competent starting two guard, then you throw him out there. Or if things get really desperate, you could throw him out there. But in the meantime, man, I like Tyler Hero coming off the bench. He just won six man of the year. Want to see him try to defend that title, man. Well, of course, assuming that the roster stays intact. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Miami Heat, NBA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Let's go Heat.